Four-time Star Trek brought back TNG's USS Enterprise D after Generations destroyed it. The USS Enterprise D was destroyed in the first Star Trek, The Next Generation film, Star Trek Generations, but the iconic Galaxy-class starship has appeared 4 times since then. For 7 seasons on TNG, the USS Enterprise D boldly explored the galaxy, with Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, at the helm. The USS Enterprise of Star Trek, the original series, was just as much a character as Captain James T. Kirk, William Shatner, and Mr. Spock, Leonard Nimoy. And the Enterprise D proved much the same. Star Trek's opening monologue doesn't mention the voyages of Captain Kirk or Picard, after all, but rather the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. The Galaxy-class USS Enterprise D had some significant improvements over its TOS counterpart, making it the most powerful Federation starship at the time Star Trek: The Next Generation began. Still, Picard's Enterprise had the same basic look as Kirk's, with a large saucer section and 2 warp nacelles, and for many, tuning into that bridge every week felt like coming home. The destruction of the Enterprise D in Star Trek Generations truly felt like the death of a beloved character, but thankfully, Star Trek wasn't done with Picard's ship. The Enterprise D has appeared twice in animation, in Star Trek: Lower Decks and Star Trek: Prodigy, but its true live-action return didn't happen until Star Trek: Picard begins with a sight for sore eyes. The USS Enterprise D, the Galaxy-class starship, hosts a poker game between Admiral Jean-Luc Picard and LT Commander Data Brent Spiner, in a poignant dream sequence where Jean-Luc confesses to his beloved android, "I don't want the game to end." The Enterprise D is evoked several more times throughout Star Trek: Picard, mainly by the painting of the starship in Jean-Luc's study at Shadow Picard. It wouldn't be until the end of Star Trek: Picard Season 3 that the Enterprise D makes its grand return, but Star Trek: The Next Generation's hero ship has always been part of Star Trek: Picard's DNA. The bridge of the USS Enterprise D makes a brief appearance in Star Trek: Lower Decks Season 2, Episode 6, The Spy Humongous in the imagination of Ensign Brad Boimler, Jack Quaid. After spending some time serving on the USS Titan under the command of Captain William Riker, Jonathan Frakes, Boimler gets approached by a group of ensigns who are obsessed with advancing in the ranks. They all look up to Captain Riker and want to know about Boimler's experience on the Titan,